Hey, Sag. Welcome to this space. Welcome to June. These messages pertain to Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of June. You guys are last but not least on the roster for today because the sun is going down and I'm running out of sunlight. So, you know, I want to make sure I get these readings out to you guys. I want to get these readings out to everyone for the month of June. This pertains to the month of June, no later than June. Again, this is for those born under the constellation of Sagittarius in their Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Excuse me. Keep in mind, depending on what part of your chart you're listening for can render different types of perspectives and messages for you. So if you are listening for your sun sign, Sagittarius, remember that these messages are going to ring true to how you can become more of a Sagittarius. So whatever I'm telling you in this message for Sagittarius, if you're listening for your sun sign, just take it as, okay, this is how I can be more of a Sagittarius in the most beautiful way possible, in the most healthiest way possible. This is how you can shine and glow and burn bright as a Sagittarius. For those of you listening for your rising sign, these messages can pertain to how people actually perceive you, okay, and the type of personality you have already since the day you were born, since the hour you were born. Okay, so these messages can pertain to your rising sign in that way, and how you can improve and build on who you are as a person. Your moon sign is just, you can listen to this about how you feel about something and how you can improve your feelings, or I'll tell you if you're masking something, or if your intuition is telling you something, or something on a spiritual level. And then on your Venus sign is going to be all about how you connect with the world around you, okay, and certain things that you love and that you enjoy that make you feel more like yourself, okay? So it depends on what you're listening to this reading for. So just keep that in mind, okay? But yeah, it's for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's go ahead and jump into it, you guys, for the month of June 2026. I almost said 2023. So some of you guys, Sagittarius, 2023 was a very significant time for you. Maybe it was a very challenging time for you, or it could have been a very positive time that happened for you, either throughout the whole year or just a particular time in the year of 2023. Anyway, leaving that there because we're talking about June 2026. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and jump into your reading for the month of June 2026. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, guardians and protectors, ancestors, we thank you. Guardians and protectors, what messages do the gods and the spirits of the earth have, the spirits of the cosmos have for Sagittarius, the constellation, those born under the constellation of Sagittarius, and their Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus placements? Let's see what's going on for Sag, June 2026. Oof, that's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, that's too much. That's a little bit too much. One more time. All right, let's see. Let's see. Sagittarius, June 2026. Plant medicine, truth. I love this card. It's so pretty. What is true? What is the truth, Sagittarius, about yourself? Well, what is just the truth in general? I think that's the question that you need to ask yourself. Because you may have some people who are speaking, they're saying things to you, right? And they say it with such confidence, right? Like, this is right. This is who you are, or whether it's for the negative or the positive, right? This is what is happening, or this is what needs to happen. This is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're not supposed to do, right? You can have people saying all kinds of things to you. You may have had people saying a lot of things to you and about you, whether it's to your face or behind your back, for years, right? But what matters is the truth about who you are and what you've been through and what you've learned. Does that make sense? What is the truth? It's like if somebody says, oh, you're selfish, or you're rude, right? You're a hater, or you're this, you're that, right? Is that true? Or are they perceiving you as such and they're just being loud about it? Maybe they're just loud and wrong. Maybe the way they perceive you is wrong. Maybe they need to get to know you better to really understand who you are as a person. Because how people perceive you doesn't necessarily mean that that's true. That's true to who you are. It doesn't mean that that's truly you as a person. Right? Your rising sign. Your rising sign. Okay? Because how people perceive you, that doesn't necessarily mean that's who you are. Which is why it's important, Sagittarius, for you to know who you are, to be your best friend. That way, when someone comes up to you and says, well, this hasn't changed, you're this, you're that. Okay, that's their perception of you. And do you need to change that? No, it's not your obligation to change your perception, people's perceptions of you. Okay? And there could be people who can be saying a lot of good things about you too. But then again, is it necessarily true? Maybe, maybe not. They're just judgments. They're just perceptions, right? There could be people that have a lot of good things to say about you. Oh my gosh, you're so inspirational. Oh my gosh, you're so strong. You're so warm. You're so this. You're so kind. Without really knowing who you really are and how you became that person. Some people might think that you're so nice and you're so kind, but actually you are very direct. You are a leader of some kind. Like you know how to lead, you know how to be direct with people, you know how to put people in their place, and that your kindness can be taken for weakness. And some people might F around and find out. Okay. So the judgments that people have of you are not always, whether they're good or bad, they're not always true. And you shouldn't live based on other people's judgment. Even if people are saying, oh, you're so kind, you're so this, who are you really? What is the truth? Because medicine, especially in indigenous terms, is all like you have your own medicine. It's not just medicine in a bottle, in a vessel that you take to put in your body only. You are medicine, and how you use your own medicine, your spirit and your body, this portal that you have to heal yourself, that's what really matters. Okay? Hopefully that made sense. The sun's going down. I am going to do my best to make sure I continue to give you your reading, even though like my phone, my camera is what is like giving me light right now, and my lava lamp. Anyway, let's keep going, Sagittarius. What is true? I don't care if it's your friends, your family members, co-workers. There could be a lot of people saying things about you. It could be your partner. Anybody. They're saying things about you like, oh, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. And it's like, okay. I feel like for you guys being Sagittarians, you guys can care less, honestly, about how people perceive you. But then again, I could be wrong. That could be a wrong perception of you guys, right? Maybe you guys do care how people perceive you, and it does hurt you and it does bother you, right? And people just get it wrong every time, and it's frustrating. The world has a lot to say about the world. Every inhabitant in this world has some type of way they perceive, like the prey in the wild. A lion perceives a gazelle differently, right, than a gazelle perceives a lion. A gazelle sees a lion as prey. A gazelle doesn't see a lion as like it needs food for its babies, it's trying to survive. They get kicked out of their own prides. If the males get kicked out of their own prides, if they're not strong enough, they suffer, right? Like gazelles don't necessarily look at lions like, oh, poor lions, they need to eat. No, they look at lions, you're a prey and you can eat me, you can eat my babies, right? Like some people just play that role. And the thing is, a lion is always going to be true to its identity. It's going to be true to themselves, he or she. A gazelle is going to be true to who they are. A sheep is going to be true to who they are. A rose is going to be true to itself, right? It doesn't matter how loud we are, like, oh, like, no, like why can't it be a dandelion? Or if it's a red rose, like, why can't it be white? Why couldn't it be pink? A rose is going to be red. It's not going to turn pink or white. It's not going to attempt to change itself because, we're upset at the color, right? It's going to be what it is, period. You're not here to please other people. You're here to experience other people. And if they have pleasing energies to contribute to what you are bringing to the table, the more the merrier, right? Like, that's just how I see it. And again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? The stag, trust and thrive. Yeah, love it. Love that for you guys. So yeah, if this is advice for you, trust and thrive. Like what? Why listen to anybody's misconstrued perception of who you are as a person? Especially if they haven't really been there to see you walk in the shoes that you've walked in. And especially if they've never walked in your shoes. Like, come on. Right? June is very special. June is very special. It's a special month in general, but it's very, very special for you, Sag. Don't sabotage your blessings. Okay? Don't sabotage your blessings. I was telling my fiance, he's a Sag. Go for what you want. You're a go-getter. Go get what you want. Don't sabotage yourself out of fear. It's okay to be scared. Do it scared, as they say, or as people on social media say, right? Do it scared. Do it scared. Okay? You can be scared. You can be doubtful. You can be fearful, but just do it, right? That's all that matters. It doesn't matter who's there to tell you, like, oh, like, why are you doing this that way? Or why did you choose to do that? I thought you were doing this instead. What if this doesn't work out for you? You may have people in your life who are like, well, I thought I can trust you. It's like, well, people think a lot of things about you. Whatever people are saying, whatever words are being spit out towards you, Sagittarius, I know it's difficult to not harbor them and internalize them. But just like, if there's anything that I can do in this video for you guys who may be dealing with that, please, just toss it out. Toss it out. Toss it out. Be done with it. People are going to be loud and wrong about things they don't understand because they are not focused on themselves. They prefer to be more focused on things that do not pertain to them, that have nothing to do with them, people, places, and things that have nothing to do with them because they're unhappy, because they don't have anything else better to do. You have other things. We all have better things to do, but there's those of us who choose not to do those bigger and better things. We just prefer to be focused on other people, right? All right, guys, let's pull, how many do I have? Oh, okay. I have 2 more oracle messages to pull for you guys, okay? We're almost there. And then we're going to pull 2 tarot cards towards the end of your reading to close it out, okay? Oh, there we go. Let's see what we got. Books. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. Okay. Audiobooks can also be it too. So some of you Sagittarius, you love to read. Some of you guys, you love audiobooks. I also want to put podcasts in that too, because, you know, there you can listen to stories on podcasts or get a lot of, I'm not just looking at this just with books. I'm just looking at this card as just knowledge in general. You can get knowledge, not just through books. You can get, nowadays, you can get them through podcasts, classes, you know, audiobooks, things like that. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to gain knowledge right nowadays, which is a very beautiful thing. Utilize that. Some of you guys have probably not really figured out, like, why am I here on this planet, on this little bitty tiny dot, this little bitty speck in the cosmos and the solar system, right? Well, that will call out to you. You just have to go searching, right? You have to go gain knowledge, and there's so much knowledge out there, and the type of knowledge that really resonates with you, that will guide you down the path towards your calling or towards your purpose, right? Take a class if you haven't already. Start taking classes, get a certification or 2 or 3, right? Get that certificate, get that degree if you haven't already. Yeah, and you have time to decide. And it says, make a decision based on your heart's true desires. So there's something that you really want, Sagittarius. It's just that some of you guys may be sabotaging yourselves and you're listening to outside noise. Some of you guys may have a family member or a toxic partner. You may have someone in your life who's constantly telling you to diminish yourself, and that, you know, they're not too happy about you thriving. They don't see, it's like they're not excited for you. You may have somebody in your life who's just like, oh, okay, well, good for you. You know, they may not be happy and actually wanting to push you to thrive. There may be some people in your life who are pushing you to step into a happiness that they feel is best for you, instead of allowing you to step into happiness that you know is best for you. There's a difference. You know, you have people who say like, oh, I want the best for you. Well, do they? Or do they want the best for you that they deem you worthy of? School. I'm getting Sagittarius, go to school, read some books, take the class, get certified. Others of you, get some training on a position at work, at a job you're already working at, or get some training for a new job that you want, or for that promotion. But I'm also getting that you guys are very smart already. You guys have big brain energy already. Okay. It's interesting how this card says a time to decide, and it has all of these numbers. Like, some of you guys are really good at math. Some of you guys are either really good at math, or you are really good at, you know, you guys read a lot. Like, you guys love to read. That's amazing. Okay. One more oracle card, you guys. One more oracle message, and then we're going to pull 2 tarot cards. Okay, I'm so sorry. I just really, I'm really excited for you guys. You know, Sagittarius energy has always blessed my life for the past 12, 13 years. And, you know, whenever I see these encouraging energies coming out for you guys, even at your worst times, like, I get so excited for you guys, and I can't help but push you guys. I push all zodiac signs in my readings, but I'm like, I really, really, please, Sagittarius, please do not, you are bigger and badder than you give yourself credit for. Do not let anyone sabotage your joy by keeping their voices in your head. Please ignore it. Ignore anything that they have to say, because the life that they live, do you want to live their life? Probably not. Probably not. But the people who are loud about what you're doing are making it seem like their life is better than yours when it's actually not. I guarantee. Okay? I mean, unless you want their life, then okay, you can listen to them. But I'm just saying, people who are sabotaging your light and your joy is because they actually want that. And they don't want to believe that you're actually worthy of it. And that's their problem. That's their problem. So don't listen to what people say you are, or don't say who you are. You know who you are. And if you don't, find it. Find who you are. Talk to people who are actually going to help you find yourself, who are going to help you grow and thrive. Ooh, let's see what this says. Hold your vision. Yeah, I love it. Oh my gosh, fixed moon. Fixed moon. So any of the fixed moons, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. Okay. Full moons or new moons, it doesn't even matter. And the fixed signs, hold it. Hold your vision, you guys. Do not let it go. If you want to be a leader, you want to get that promotion, you're trying to get married or have kids, build a family, move, whatever it is that you're trying to do in your life to grow and thrive, trust your instincts, trust your intuition, trust that tug by your spirit. Ignore the noise outside. Ignore the doubters and the haters. Ignore them, okay? Because it's time. It's your time. It is your time. The time is now for you to get your flowers. The time is now for you to make that money. The time is now for you to have the best relationship you've ever had in your life. The time is now for you to become a parent and have a beautiful baby. Okay, the time is now for you to have good friends that you can count on. The time is now for you to have the job and the position for you to make the money to live the life that you want, right? The time is now, whatever it is that you're looking for, to be able to travel to that country that you've always wanted to travel to, right? Oh, where did it go? 3 of Earth, yeah. You got this. You're very creative. You know how to make things work. Okay, some of you guys may have an art degree or you're looking to get an art degree of some kind. Yep, the Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords, Knight of Earth. Yeah, you guys have worked so hard. You guys have been through a lot. You guys have been through a lot, Sagittarius. There's a lot that has hurt you. There's a lot of mental anguish and pain that you have gone through, but it's changing for you as long as you block out and push out these voices in your head that are telling you that you're not good enough. It's BS. That is BS. Make the conscious, confident choice to go after what you want, especially if it has something to do with a new home, renovating your home, having a new family, having a baby, getting married, moving house. I'm excited for you guys. I really am. Let me just pull one more card, you guys. I just really feel like you guys need this encouragement right now for the month of June. You guys deserve so much beauty and joy. Yeah, strength. Strength. Leo energy. Some of you guys may have a Leo. Release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. So if there's somebody in your life, if you were raised to judge yourself harshly, now is the time to change that. Some of you guys may have a Leo in your life. You may have a earth sign, an Aquarius or a Gemini in your life. You know, but I'm really seeing Leo, Aquarius, Taurus energy blessing your life. 10 of Cups. Enough said. Enough said. Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, Sag.